we seized 75 to $100 million worth of cocaine, but the suspects got away. How does that happen? Well, this was on the 24th of October 2003. The Coast Guard cutter Dependable, which is a 210-foot medium endurance cutter, homeported out of Cape May, New Jersey, which did fisheries law enforcement, usually predominantly on the East Coast, the Northern Atlantic, and down and did drug and migrant interdiction in the Caribbean. And on this patrol, we were operating off of Honduras, and we got notification that there was a Go Fast boat operating and running in our area. Go Fast is, just one of those cigarette boats, and they'll just put drugs on it and just try to run it as fast as they can from point A to point B. Well, we actually picked it up on radar, and so we sent our helo up to try to get a visual on it, and we started steaming, to intercept. But we can only do about 18 knots, and these Go Fast, they could go 30, 40 knots, and so we came up on them, and but obviously we couldn't catch them. We did slow down to put our small boat in the water, and started chasing them again, and but at this point they started throwing bales of cocaine overboard that they were carrying, and each one of these bales was about 75 pounds. Well, our small boat was stopping to pick them up, which was slowing them down, and I'll put a picture in here right now of our small boat coming back to the Dependable with these bales of cocaine. Well, we were slowing down to pick the cocaine up. The helicopter was running low on fuel, so we had to steer a course for her to land, and so that's how the suspects got away. And but we ended up with, I think it was around 23 bales of cocaine worth a street value of $75 to $100 million in 2003. And but we were able to put a snowflake up on our bridge wing and on the superstructure of Dependable, where we put all our drug busts and where all our awards are. And I'll put a picture of that here at the end. And I detail this and a couple other drug seizures where we actually caught them in my book, Coast Guard Cutter, Count on Us, Coast Guard Cutter Dependable. And I have some fisheries law enforcement stories in here, and some search and rescue up in the Atlantic. And you can get this through my webpage, www.edsemler.com, which will link you to Amazon, where you can get it as a paperback or an ebook. So that's how we got $100 million worth of cocaine, but no suspects and no Go Fast.